No, you're not mistaken. My face is soaking wet. Sopping wet. Is that the word? Is that the word for it? I don't know. Because I want to put this mask on that I found in my bathroom. Look at the packaging. It's absolutely disgusting. I had to have gotten it in a BoxyCharm, and the thing is, I haven't gotten like BoxyCharms in probably like, I don't know time, but it's been a while. Like in my head, I want to say close to 2 years because my channel's almost 3 years old. Ew, something just fell off of it. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Like there had to have been something on it and it fell off of it, but I found it and the packaging is all tore to shit. But the reason that I want to try it is because I discovered that it is not open. Whenever I was getting BoxyCharm, I like wasn't into skincare. Like I didn't give a shit about skincare. I was like one of those people that was like mad when I would get skincare in my box. But I am getting older. By patting excess, okay, apply thick layer directly onto face and neck and leave for 10 to 15 minutes. Gently massage an excess gel or remove by patting excess. If you're supposed to put a fucking thick layer on, what, like, whatever as too much? Like, what's excess when you're like, it's really slather that shit on. Slap that shit on. So what registers as being like too much, you know? Because it's me and I need to know. Also, don't say anything about the fact that I have shit like makeup around my eyes. I have not tried to take it off. I don't care. Listen. Oh my God, please don't get in my mouth. Please don't get in my mouth. Especially because this is absolutely expired. There's like a little plastic film, I think. Nope, there's not. It's just been a day. It's just been a day. I had to get up really early this morning, like earlier than usual, because both D and E had appointments, and I did not sleep enough. I did not sleep enough. I keep having trouble falling asleep, and I have been having more trouble than usual falling asleep ever since the kids went back to school, and we found out that E catches the bus at 6:45. So now I'm like terrified that I'm gonna oversleep, so I have trouble falling asleep. Woke up with a migraine, woke up with a toothache. I am pretty sure, like, I got a drink yesterday and I ordered a diet because that's just what I like. I'm pretty sure it wasn't diet because I have had like a very bad toothache that is like radiating up into my skull and into my ear ever since I drank it. And yeah, I woke up with a really bad toothache and a really bad migraine, and I basically just had to power through taking them to their appointments, and then I took them to get like a brunch. Is that what it is? Like too early for lunch, too late for breakfast situation. And then took them to school, and I came home and I fucking curled up like a damn shrimp on my bed, and I got some sleep, and I woke up, still had a headache. Still had a headache. Still had a toothache. Took an excessive amount of Excedrin and chugged some caffeine, which I left across the room. And became very, very, very determined to find the charger for my camera battery, which I finally found, which is why I'm using my camera. And by the way, if you notice that my camera is like a lot closer than it normally is, that is because I usually have, like, this is a Sony ZV-1, which means it has a fixed lens, which means you can't change the lens in and out, but you can buy lenses and they go on with 3M tape. Mine fell off. Don't know when, don't know where, don't know why, don't know how, but the bitch fell off, and so it's just, I'm just gonna be without the lens. I'm not worried about it right now. Like, I cannot believe that I'm sitting down and filming it all, so I'm just not worried about it. And also, like, I became like super, super determined. I don't want to wipe this on my pants. I don't want to wipe it on my pants. I should have brought a towel with me. But I became like super determined to find the little light that I had plugged in with my camera too. I'm just gonna wipe this on the back of my hand, which is what I'm used to doing with my excess skin shit. Because like not being able, like Epps bought me the thingy, the ring light that I had like probably around a year ago, but I don't know time, and he spent like $45 on it. It was not cheap, and it ended up breaking a couple of days ago. And so I found this like old one that I had a while ago that Epps was using downstairs, and I had to tie it to my tripod with a hair tie, but I have this little tiny box one that like clips into my tripod, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking find it. I will find it. I will find my camera charger. I'm gonna tear this fucking room up until I do, and I did. Like it took like 2 seconds. And I gotta tell you, I feel like that's like the 5th time that I've done that. Like it's like the 5th time that I've sat down and been like, I'm gonna find this. I'm determined. I'm gonna find this. I just did. Like I just did. I just was like, oh, it's right there, right in front of me. Shocker. Because I want to start trying to use my camera more because I'm a day ahead with filming. Also, the skin filter on this is turned off. The thing is, it like automatically turns itself on. And one time I took like 3 or 4 hours to film a makeup video, and I was watching it back. I watched it like back after I edited it. I uploaded it, and then when it went live, I watched it again, and I could see like the fucking skin filter, like the smoothing filter, like excessively glitching out, and I was like, what the fuck? So I just shut it off. I don't care. Enjoy my pores. Also enjoy the fact that like I put that pimple patch. Oh, you guys didn't see that yesterday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I filmed a makeup video yesterday. It's kind of burned. Should I be a little concerned? Should I worry because of that one influencer who used expired spot treatment on her face and ended up with like these giant scabs everywhere? That's what I think of. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Anyways, it might just burn because it's dry. It doesn't burn, but I'm like aware that it's there and it kind of feels a little tingly. But what the fuck was I talking about? I can't remember. And I've been filming for 7 minutes. So maybe I'll watch this back and I can pick up my thought where I put it down. Oh, I didn't vlog yesterday because I filmed that makeup video, and I put a pimple patch on that giant zit that I had right here when I was filming the makeup video. I like pointed it out because it's like there. That bitch disappeared. I took my pimple patch off this morning and it was gone, but I wore it for I think like probably like 18 hours and that bitch is gone. And this one is shriveling up quite nicely. It was very painful. Now it's flat and I don't feel it, but it's still like that area is still red. And the thing on my forehead disappeared. We're very excited about that. While we're waiting for this to dry, let me tell you something. So Epps and there's been this event on Facebook for like 6 months that I have wanted to go to. It's like a local tattoo thingy that is like supposed to have like, by the way, my chair is like excessively, every time I like move I'm terrified that my TV's gonna fall down and hit me in the back of the head and kill me. But anyways, there's been this like event on Facebook for like 6 months now, and Epps and I have been interested in it, and it's like this tattoo thing with like oddity vendors. There's supposed to be like food vendors and the other stuff that I don't really care about, like a tattoo pageant. And I know it probably sounds weird that I don't care about that, but like it just feels like it would be kind of awkward, you know. And like a cover band, like a 60s and 70s cover band, which I don't care about. But I wanted to go and see see the vendors and like see what they had going on with that, just to get out of the house. It was like literally 5 minutes from our house. So I thought, okay, well that's something close that we can do. And it's supposed to start tomorrow. Well, actually it started today, and then it's supposed to be like all weekend. But the main thing is supposed to happen on Saturday, which is when like everyone's supposed to be there, like all the vendors and everything. And Epps and I have had plans to go. Come to find out, the cover charge is $21 per person. And I'm like, in this economy, we would probably be there for like 30 minutes, if even. And It's all ages. So there would be a real, and I don't know if the boys are going to be home tomorrow. Like right now, they're with E's dad out eating, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be home tomorrow. That doesn't mean that he's going to take them tomorrow. And so I potentially the cost could be anywhere between $42 and $84 for us to go and like walk around for 20 or 30 minutes and leave. And I'm like, hell no. Hell no. I'm so disappointed. Like, I've been looking forward to it for a very long time. Like, I remember when I first saw it on Facebook and like replied like interested in it, I was like, God, that just feels like it's so far away. That just feels like I'm not even gonna like care about this by the time that it gets here. And now that it's here, I'm like, we can't go. We can't go. Spend $21 per person to walk around for 20 or 30 minutes is wild. If I was interested in like the bands and the pageant and the other shit that they have going on, it would potentially be worth it, but I'm not. Also, this stuff isn't drying down. Is it supposed to? It's called, I don't know if it's going to show up on here. It's probably not going to show up on here because it's white writing on like a mint, like not even a mint background. It's like a robin egg blue. It's called TYNT, Tent Skin with a Y. I feel fancy. I feel like a Kardashian. I feel luxurious with my definitely fucking expired face mask on. But that sucks. It really, really does suck that we found out that there was a cover cost, because on the Facebook event, because Epps got a flyer for it at the vape shop, and it had at the bottom the cover cost. Well, on the Facebook event, it has the same flyer, but that part's cropped out. That part of the flyer is cropped out. So I'm like, I feel like we've been duped. But I'm also glad that we didn't get there and get parked and then like, you know, walk, because tomorrow is supposed to be just like today, where it's supposed to be close to 90 degrees, which is like, I'm not going to go out in the excess of heat. And then like, especially with the kids, especially having a type 1 diabetic kid, and then get up there and stand in line only to find out that we have to pay a cover charge. So I'm glad that I brought it up and he checked the flyer before we actually got there. It's just disappointing though, because I've been looking forward to it for a really long time, because this is a small town. We don't get like fun stuff like that very often. Sorry, I've just texted me and asked me if I want a Taco Bell. Hell yeah, I want some Taco Bell. Tacos makes me think of what I did this morning. I got a breakfast burrito when I was getting boys their lunch, breakfast, brunch, whatever. I got a breakfast burrito, but I felt so nauseous from my head that I literally just like put it, I left it in the bag on the bed beside me, and I fucking woke up like 3 hours later and I just ate it. I was like, this is fine, right? Thinking about it's making me feel a little gaggy. I just didn't care. It reminded me of the time that I like woke up after a night of like, why do you say thank you? He said, what would you like? And I told him, and he said, thank you. Why did you say thank you? What did I do? I woke up after a night of heavy drinking and forgot that I had gotten like McDonald's, and like Googled how long is a McDonald's cheeseburger safe to eat? And then I don't even remember what I said, but I ate it anyway. I don't miss that time in my life. I mean, I don't. I hate to say it, but I don't know if this is supposed to be like, so can you see like right here on my face where it's dried down? Is it supposed to be like, so for some reason I thought it was gonna feel like a peely offy mask or like cakey, like a mint mask, but I don't. It looks like and feels like it's just drying into my skin. I rinsed this, right? What is this supposed to do? Apply. It doesn't really say what it's hydrating cucumber melon, ultra hydrating cucumber melon gel mask. It doesn't even say what it's supposed to do other than hydrate. Is it supposed to help with like skin texture? Like, what are you doing? I'm confused. Mom, come get me. I'm scared. I don't understand. Guys, this shit has to be so old. It's probably years old. It was closed. It was closed. It's fine. It wasn't open. One time I was talking about cleaning out my bathroom, and I have a bunch of skincare products that I can't use because I opened them, which I regret deeply now. I have a bunch of those, what are they called? The Glow Recipe Melon Drop things that I don't know if that's the exact name for them, but it's the stuff in the pink. And I wish that I wouldn't have opened it, and I wish I could use it now, but it's open. And I've had that shit for like 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer than that. I wish that I wouldn't have opened them and like tried them and then just never touched them again. I wish I would have kept them. The Glow Recipe Melon Drop thingies. But anyways, somebody said as long as it's not open, it should be okay. So I'm taking your advice. And I'm using this because it's closed. Because otherwise I would be scared shitless, but I don't know what it's supposed to do. I don't think that my skin needs any help in terms of hydration because I'm greasy, but also you should still hydrate your face even if it's oily. When I was younger, I didn't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I also didn't put it on my neck. We're doing great, sweetie. I just want to enthuse that I really am disappointed that we're not going to go to the thing, because if it was just Epsonite, it would be $42. And that's not even counting like food or drinks or like souvenirs or anything like that. And that's like, we get pizza every Saturday. We get like, Epps gets a pizza and I get wings, and that's usually around $30 before tip. I'm like, that's our Saturday night Pizza Hut fund. Hello? I am disappointed though. Like, I busted out the GoPro, and then a couple of years ago I bought like a generic GoPro, and I got it out, and I was going to charge up its batteries, and I was going to vlog it, but I can't justify it. I can't justify it. We come from a really small town, so we don't usually get like cool stuff like this to happen. But I still can't justify it. We don't normally have fun stuff happen in our town. Like, every once in a while, a famous person will come and perform at the music hall or the music theater. Like, I think not that long ago we had Tanya Tucker, the country music singer. A couple weeks ago, Exhibit was here. We get Puddle of Mud. Puddle of Mud. Theory of a Dead Man was here not that long ago. Who else was here? There's been like a lot. The Wallflowers were here not that long ago. Who's the one guy? Hold on a second. He comes here all the time because he doesn't live that far from here. Afro Man. Afro Man is here all the time because he doesn't live that far from here. He's here all the time. He's here to perform, and also he comes and just eats at restaurants and shit because this is a college town and we have like a shit ton of like really good, small but kind of fucking expensive local restaurants. But he's here all the time. Bone Thugs and Harmony was here not that long ago. But we don't get like cool stuff like that a lot. Like, we have farmers markets and car shows and shit like that, but never anything to do with tattoos. And Epps and I kind of had this theory, and it might be a little far-fetched, that they're charging that because where we live, like, it is like the most open-minded and like whatever area of this area. I would say liberal area of this area, like, you know, because it is like the college pocket of the area. But I bet you anything, they, like, the people that are renting, the city renting that out for like a tattoo convention, they're probably charging them out the ass for it. So that might be why the cost to get in is so high. I know $21 isn't that bad, and if this were like Cleveland or Columbus or Cincinnati or something like that, that would be a fucking steal. But in this economy, bitch, in this economy, no. Is it time to rinse this off? Am I supposed to rinse it off? Did I even look that up? Remove by patting. Wait. Leave on. Oh yeah, it says leave on for 10 to 15. It's definitely been that because I've been running my mouth for about that long. Does all of my leftover makeup bother you? Is my veiny eyelids gross? I hope so. Hello? I hit a button, and I don't know what button it was, but it made my thingy zoom out. And I'm so excited about it. Why am I so excited about it? Listen. I just took that mask off. I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, am I supposed to rinse this off? Because I don't even see it. It looks like it fucking soaked into my skin. The second that my hands touched my face and felt how disgusting it felt, like, I was like, okay, so I absolutely am supposed to rinse this shit off. I don't see any difference or feel any difference in my skin. It just looks like I just washed my face. And I'm disappointed, and we're not going to bring up the fact that it's expired. We're not going to bring that up. We're going to forget about the fact that it's expired. I feel like I see more of a difference whenever I just use this little like $1.25 mask that I got at the Dollar Tree. Like the last time that I used that, even Epps was like, your skin looks so pretty. But I Googled it. I'm like, how much is this worth? Because a lot of times, like, one of my biggest like reasons for canceling BoxyCharm, other than the fact that I was a piss ass who didn't like skincare at the time, and also like I was constantly getting shit that I didn't like all the time. Like even Epps was like, you don't like 95% of the shit that you get, and they kept upping and upping and upping their prices. So I was like, fuck it. But one thing that I hated about it was like I would fall in love with stuff all the time and then go to rebuy it and I couldn't afford it. Like I fell in love with this face lotion, and I can't remember the name of it, but I think it started with Derma something, but it was in like a clear and yellow or clear and orange tube, and I fucking loved it. And I still, like, if I could get it, I would. I looked it up to rebuy it, which is the whole point of like services like that, to get you to fall in love with things so you'll buy them. It was like $50 something. It was like $50 something. So out of curiosity, I Googled this. Look how nasty the packaging is. You can't see because of the light, but I Googled that to like see how much it's worth. And if you buy it from like the actual like people that make it, it's $20, but you can find it all over like eBay and Poshmark and shit for like $7 to $10. I guarantee you that's people selling them out of their BoxyCharms, which is fine. Like, go off, get your bag. But I'm disappointed. And don't start with the fact that it's expired. Leave that out of the equation. I kind of wish I would have just used this. Because at least I know that I like this one. I just thought that I would like have my mind blown by this because it looks so fancy. Don't look at how gross it looks. But you know what I mean? If it wasn't expired, it would be in tore all to shit. It would be fancy, you know? Because like stuff that's minimal always is fancy, right? Like look how corny this looks. And then you've got old fancy ass over here. I was really, really hoping to have my mind blown. Don't talk about the fact that it's like probably expired 3 years ago. We're not going to talk about that. At least I didn't break out. At least I didn't end up with a chemical burn or something like that. I just don't see any difference in my skin. I just look like I washed my face. Stop talking about the fact that it was expired and I'm lucky I got out unscathed. Oh, I was about to say, anyways, I'm going to finish my skincare. I was going to film a makeup video, but I think I might hold it off until tomorrow because it's so late. Yeah, it's almost 8 p.m. and if I wait and I film it tomorrow, then I can actually wear it. I don't know what we're getting into. I have to get more skincare shit. I don't know what we're getting into tomorrow. Now that we definitely are not going to attend that, but like I've had a very head spinny, migrainey, like weird day. I don't know. I just thought I would film myself doing some skincare and talking, and every time that I use my camera, I like excessively run my mouth. I exported and like started editing the shit that I filmed before I washed my face, and it was 20 minutes worth of stuff. I was like, oh my god, bitch, oh my god, you really do got a damn mouth on you. You really can run your damn mouth. But I think tomorrow I'm gonna film a makeup video, and I think I'm gonna do it earlier in the day because then I can actually wear the makeup during the day. You know, because if I film it now, I'm just gonna have to wash it off in a couple of hours when I go to bed, and that just feels like, oh my god. That was gross. I feel like this shit disappeared all at once. It went from like 100 to 0. Like it literally, whatever. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait to do my makeup tomorrow so I don't waste it. I don't immediately have to take it off and I can actually like wear it and everything. I don't know what Epps and I are getting into. I don't know if we're gonna have the kids. I don't know if we'll just go thrifting or go on a walk or what we're gonna do. But now our plans are gone, so who knows? I have heartburn from swallowing Excedrin. I'm falling apart, I think. I think I might be falling apart a little bit. I need to try something too. Did that work? No, it did not. Well, I hit a button on my camera and it made it zoom out, so that was exciting. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm sorry for the lazy content, but I literally like laid in bed like a shrimp and tried to sleep and have done not a whole lot today. I have done not a whole lot today. If it tells you anything about how I've been feeling, I bought those 2 new kits for Sims, and I've watched a couple people review them, and I'm so excited about the nursery kit. It's so pretty. It's got a dollhouse that has a graveyard. It's after the goth house. It's got a graveyard. It's got such pretty stuff with it. I'm way more excited about it than the art studio. I've watched a couple different reviews on it. I think 2 different reviews on it, and every person that I've seen, the 2 reviews, it was like Satchon Sims and Lil Simsy both reviewed them, and they were happy and excited. I bought them. I got them downloaded. I have not touched it. Like, I know that I'm not feeling good if I buy something for The Sims, like a kit or an expansion or something, and I don't immediately like sit down and get lost playing with it for hours at a time. Like, I know that I don't feel good if that's the way that it's working out for me. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go because I need to take some Pepto because I feel like the Excedrin that I took is stuck in my throat, which is good. That's always a fun, lovely feeling. And I think I'm just gonna lay down and relax until I figure out if the boys are coming home tonight or not. You can probably see my revenge hair. Oh, my karma hair. That's what I get for making fun of my mom. For having a hair on her chin. That's what you get. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and it will definitely be with a makeup video. I think I'm gonna try, I think I want to do a typo negative look, but specifically for the October Rust album cover, which I know I did black and green, but it also has like their name, their logo, whatever, is also orange and yellow. And I feel like I could do something really, really fun with orange, yellow, and green eyeshadows. And I feel like I'm gonna get really excited and it's gonna be disastrous, which is usually the way that it works for me. I'm usually getting excited and feeling confident about things is like a seconds before disaster thing in my case, but I'm still excited about it. I'm still gonna film myself doing it tomorrow no matter what. And I will see you guys then. Boy, don't look at the glue under my nails.